Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Thursday, October 29th, 2020, and the markets are rallying this afternoon. So this morning we opened up pretty flat. We tested lower and found some buyers that got us back around the middle of yesterday's range, and this afternoon the buyers have taken off to the upside. We have just taken out the prior day high in the S&P, trading right around it now after taking out the prior day low early on in the session, and this is what you call an outside day. So we've got an outside day forming there. We don't have it in all of the instruments. It is forming here in the Russell as well. The Russell is this top right chart. Dow has not made it up to yesterday's high yet. It did take out the early low, and the NASDAQ was a little bit stronger this morning. The NASDAQ stopped just shy of gap fill before turning and making it up near yesterday's high. But we do have some outside days forming in two of the instruments right now. So I figured we'd take a look at this outside day pattern and see what that has led to historically. So let me go into Discover and set it up. We'll look at all four instruments, even though it's only currently true for the S&P and the Russell. The setup we're going to use is an intraday time-based entry, and I'm going to use, we'll use the last hour or so of trading. So let's do a 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time entry. We'll set it up as a long, so it'll enter at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time, exit at the close, which is 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Next, I'm going to go into the post-open filters and create this outside day pattern, and I'm going to say we're trading strong as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to say we're trading in the top 25% of the range, so that means that we are trading strong on the session. And then I'm going to go to intraday high versus daily levels. I'm going to say that the high is greater than the prior day high, and the intraday low versus daily levels, I'm going to say the low is less than the prior day low. So that means we've got a lower daily low, a higher daily high, and we're trading in the top 25% of the intraday range as of 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, we're not there yet, so that may not be true, but it currently is, and we're going to go with it. And then lastly, I'm just going to put us in a similar environment, which is below a 10-day simple moving average and above a 200-day simple moving average. Then click View Results. And here we go. So these are the results of going long at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time, exiting at the close, 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when you get an outside day forming and you're trading in the top 25% of the intraday range as of 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time. This is taking place below a 10-day simple moving average, but above a 200-day simple moving average. Historically, the S&P 27 samples, NASDAQ 35 samples, the Dow 36 samples, and the Russell 27 samples. And if we look at the win rates on these, all of the win rates are leaning to the long side. So S&P is the weakest at 56%, but it is still favored. NASDAQ, which is not quite true for today, it just missed taking out yesterday's low, so it doesn't quite qualify for this, but it has a strong win rate here historically for this pattern. The Dow fairly strong as well at 61%, and the Russell, which is one of the other ones that is true as well, this one's 63%. So historically, all four of these have leaned to the long side as we approach the close. And let's take a quick look at average win, average loss, just for this last hour of trading or so. Looks like the S&P, the average win, quite a bit larger than the average loss there. That's true for the NASDAQ, that's true for the Dow, and the Russell is pretty similar in size for average win and average loss. So historically, this pattern of an outside day that's holding up near the highs as of 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time has been bullish as it approaches the close. So hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck the rest of the day, and we will see you tomorrow.